woman to be married by this man?
No, they're not.
I'd like to begin by welcoming everyone and thanking each and every one of you for being here on this most happy of days. It's no accident that each of you are here today, and each of you were invited to be here because you represent someone important to the individual and collective lives of Kevin and Melissa. I can't truly think of a better venue than Kevin Childhood Home for an occasion that I know is not only monumental for the wedded couple to be, but for all of us who are lucky to know, love them as individuals, but even more so as a perfect pairing. The most remarkable moment in life is when you meet the person who makes you feel comfortable, the person who makes the world a beautiful and magical place, the person with whom you share a bond so special with that it transcends normal relationships and becomes something so pure and so wonderful that you can't imagine spending another day of your life without them. I met Melissa about 9 years ago whenever I started dating her cousin Bailey, and then about 2 years ago Kevin came chugging along into our lives and has been a blessing. It's been amazing to see these two and watch their love blossom. I know how deeply these two care and love for one another, and I feel privileged to be here today among all of you as a witness to their commitment of a lifetime of love to one another. So, Kevin and Melissa, their love story began as most love stories nowadays do. Instagram, social media. But their love of plants has really let them grow and mold and connect with one another. It's really kept their love train rolling. They have such a strong affinity for horticulture that their love had no choice but to blossom. Their love to do projects together and not only build objects together, but also build lifelong memories filled with laughter and love. It's been so fun to watch these two grow as individuals and as a couple. They strengthen each other and always seem to make each other laugh. I can't wait to see them take on this journey together and continue making the memories that make love such an awesome thing to invest in and keep growing. So, if you guys have been to weddings before, there's always a unity symbol that shows both of their families, both Kevin and Melissa's, becoming one and themselves becoming one. Kevin and Melissa have chosen to do a love tree since they're love of plants. So we're gonna do the love ceremony and have them plant a unity tree together right now.
Aww. I did.
Kevin and Melissa, your home is a special place and a place where you have brought beautiful flowers and plants to establish them, to nurture and care for them. They may forever surround you with beauty and now see. And into this place where we stand, you have brought something else beautiful, the relationship that is, becoming your marriage. Here you are declaring it and pledging it, promising to establish and nurture it. Just as this tree continues to grow, your guys' love will grow and your roots of your love will continue to be stronger, just as this tree is.
Oh, cute.
Dearly beloved and honored guests, we are gathered together here to join Kevin and Melissa in their union of marriage. This contract is not to be entered into lightly, but thoughtfully and seriously, and with a deep realization of its obligations and responsibilities. The bride and groom have each prepared vows that they will be exchanging now. Listen.
Kevin, I love you more than I ever thought was possible. You came into my life when I wasn't ready, but when I needed your love the most. In the past 2 years, we have seen the best in each other and also had to grow during the worst. During that time, I got to see your kind and honest soul and feel the love radiating from your heart every day. I see the love that you pour into this relationship, and I'm always truly amazed by how dedicated you are towards me and our future. Our time together has taught me that I'll always have someone there to listen to me, to protect me, and to care for me. I couldn't do this without you. There is no me without you. I can say with the most certainty that today I am marrying the person my soul was always meant to be with. I vow to put us first and work together to strengthen our bond. I vow to love and honor our commitment to each other. I vow to stand by you during the best and worst of times. I vow to laugh at your jokes, even when they aren't that funny. I vow to be kind, patient, and forgiving. But most of all, I vow to love you for the rest of my life. I love you.
When I first met Melissa, I was nervous. Here I was about to meet someone a new friend of mine suggested I get to know. I'd seen photos of her online and knew she was pretty and liked plants. When she showed up to my house, I remember thinking to myself, wow, she's beautiful and has great hair. What's she doing talking to me? As we began conversating, she became surprisingly calm, mainly because she could talk so much. A trait I think she gets from her father. I remember talking for hours about plants, home decor, Texas, your past, your present, your future. I remember getting this feeling of butterflies in my stomach, not really knowing what that was, but I knew we had a connection. As I got to know you better, I found out you were silly and a bit odd, seeing you a million times. And at first, honestly, I wasn't sure how I felt about it. You were being yourself in front of me, but I couldn't be myself in front of you. You helped change that. You helped let me be the goofy person I am without judgment. That is when I began to notice I was changing for the better, changing to be a better person, changing and inspired by your love and light. This takes me to the day, December 2nd, the day I asked you to be my girlfriend. After driving and hiking all day, we finally made it to Glacier Point, Yosemite. The sun was setting on Half Dome, and setting on my single life for that matter. I was so nervous. Here I was about to ask the most sweet and thoughtful person I've ever met to be my girlfriend. I was surrounded by beauty, staring as beauty as I am now. And in that moment, before I asked, I knew she was the one. I wasn't just asking you to be my girlfriend. It wasn't just asking you to be my girlfriend, but my future wife. I knew deep in my soul that as long as I didn't screw this up, we were going to spend the rest of our lives together. That one day we would be engaged, get married, and build a beautiful life together. So here we are, almost 2 years later, doing exactly as I envisioned. What I knew back then. Melissa, I love you so much. And as my family says, I will bend over backwards for you. You are thoughtful, sweet, silly, creative, the best kisser, beautiful, fantastic cook, and supportive. I couldn't ask for a better partner. That being said, I promise you to be faithful and loyal. I promise to be honest and forthcoming, communicate fully even when I don't feel like it. I promise to be your strength when you are weak, understanding when I am wrong. I promise to do everything in my power to make your dreams come true. I promise to turn the air conditioner to a more reasonable temperature. And lastly, I promise to love you, honor you, cherish you until our last day.
And now, Melissa, do you take Kevin to be your husband?
I do.
And Kevin, do you take Melissa to be your wife? Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect her, forsaking all others and holding only unto her forevermore? Kevin and Melissa will now exchange rings as a symbol of love and commitment to each other. Rings are a precious metal. They're also made precious by you wearing them. Your wedding rings are special. Melissa, please place the ring on Kevin's left hand and repeat after me. As a sign of my love,
As a sign of my love,
that I have chosen you
that I have chosen you
above all else.
above all else.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I be wed.
And Kevin, please place the ring on Melissa's left hand and repeat after me. As a sign of my love,
As a sign of my love,
that I have chosen you
I have chosen you
above all else.
above all else.
With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I be wed.
And now, by the power vested in me by the state of California, it is an honor and a delight to declare you husband and wife. Kevin, you may now kiss your bride. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Kevin Alarcon.